Are you a Heughan hooligan? Have you seen the movie When the Starlight Ends? Did you enjoy it? Do you know what Adam Sigal had to say about the movie? Do you think fans of Sam should watch the film just because Sam starred in it? Are you uncertain about the answers to these questions? Then watch this video to the end, as we will be discussing the pros and cons of purchasing this movie. First up, what are some details about the movie? Everyone wonders how their previous decisions have affected their lives. They are constantly asking themselves, what if? The question becomes obsessive. One ponders what might have been. How much would have been different? Did I, in fact, make the best choice in the end? When the Starlight Ends follows Jacob, a writer who deals with losing a relationship while achieving professional success. Although the film is about Jacob, all of the characters contribute to philosophical discussions about writing and personal reflections on Jacob's choices. The plot revolves around Jacob, Sam Heughan, who is dealing with the end of his relationship with Cassandra, Arabella Oz. She was his writing inspiration, and he couldn't stop thinking about her. Jacob used to want to pursue his writing, but his job gave him little time and provided little fulfillment. Finally, he can pursue his passion full-time thanks to the support of his girlfriend. Cassandra works a second job to help cover the financial burden of Jacob's unemployment while he writes. His writing eventually became successful, and he began to publish. His career soars, and he can repay her generosity with a new car and their dream home. Their relationship, however, suffers due to his recent success. He gradually spends less time with her to focus solely on his writing. Because of his lack of affection, she becomes disinterested in his parties and activities and begins to distance herself from him. His new biography also includes personal moments between the two of them. She objects, but he still insists on publishing the book. His job becomes his obsession, and she feels isolated. Cassandra believes that she and Jacob have opposing goals for their lives. They break up, and Jacob wonders whether it was the right decision for 5 years. Up next, how was Sam Heughan's performance in the movie? Sam Heughan's portrayal of Jacob convincingly conveys the character's love for Cassandra and his obsession with writing. During his writing sessions, the film imagines experiences with dramatic or minor twists. One of these scenes features a fictitious actress, Cindy, also played by Arabella Oz. Jacob sits in a diner, attempting to concoct a plausible scenario in which he asks a high-profile woman out. He shifts the strategies from dying in a random robbery to dying out of love for the woman. When the scene abruptly cuts to him blankly staring while thinking about the scene, the viewer is taken aback. This is an opportunity for him to show off his ability to portray nervousness, fear, dramatic love, and so on. Other scenes show him growing distant from Cassandra while still recognizing the schism in their relationship. Throughout the film, he narrates their separation by saying, "She's already gone, even though her body is there." Now, how was Arabella Oz's performance? Arabella Oz is an excellent supporting actress for Sam Heughan. In the original story and those set in Jacob's imagination, she portrays 3 characters with ease. Arabella plays the supportive girlfriend, the famous random actress in the diner, and the suspiciously beautiful woman who breaks down on the road and later reveals she has been summoned to kill Jacob because he saw something in the stars he was not supposed to see. She balances out Heughan and creates on-screen chemistry with him. Each character feels completely separate from the others, as if a different actress is playing her. In some moments or scenes, such as the car ride with Chelsea, she appears to take more command of the stage than Sam. However, Sam reclaims the spotlight with philosophical lines both during and after the scene. Arabella's management of the different settings is effective because she is Jacob's muse. Up next, what does Adam Sigal have to say about the movie? Have you ever wondered if the script was the same as the movie? Do you want to know the answer to this? Then please don't go anywhere, as we are about to find out. What better person to tell us about the script than the writer himself? Adam Sigal wrote and directed the film, which stars Sam and Arabella Oz, the daughter of TV personality Dr. Oz. If you've been following the news about the film, you'll know that it was delayed for a long time, recut by producers, and ultimately a project from which Sam had stepped away. In an interview with Tibbs, Adam was asked some questions about the movie, and here is what he had to say. Tibbs said to Adam after watching Starlight the night before, "I understand you've had some major issues. I'm not sure how comfortable you are talking about what you wanted and what you got." To respond, Adam Sigal said, "It's okay. When you make a movie, it goes through 3 stages. You write a script, which is one movie, you shoot it, which is another, and you edit, which is yet another. So it deviated from the writing on this one, which was due to various factors. It's unavoidable because the physical universe has certain constraints. As a result, the cut is, I like it. I like parts of it. I like the performances of the actors. I like how it looks. But there are things I would change. As with every film and every filmmaker, they obsess over it. There are things that drive them crazy about their movies. That's the answer, I suppose." Tibbs went on to say that it was an exciting film with many things that I liked about it. And there's a script floating around. I believe it was on OutlanderCast.com where you'd posted the trailer, so you can see the differences between the script, which I know isn't always final, and the cut that was released last week. So I'm bouncing back and forth between the two. Adam Sigal responded with, "The script is different, and the script was my original vision, and the film is one interpretation of that, and yeah, I think it gets across some of what I was trying to get across, and some of it didn't work. And a lot of that was my fault because this was my first actual budget as a writer and director, so I learned a lot during this process. We just finished my second film, which had a similar budget budget about a month ago, and I'm in the editing room now, and there's so much I learned just from going from one film to the next about what works and what doesn't. On Starlight, I was very ambitious with certain things that didn't quite work out. So should Sam Heughan fans buy or boycott? Sam enjoyed the process of filming and completing this project with such a talented director, cast, and crew. He tweeted about it during production so many years ago, but then something happened. According to what I've gathered, the financiers took over, re-edited the project, and turned it into something it was never meant to be, something Sam would never approve of. When The Starlight Ends was developed by Sam's longtime friend, writer-director Adam Sigal, the very reason he agreed to do the project was to be a creative, more intellectual, and quirky dark comedic indie, rather than a dumbed-down commercial dramedy. Taking editing out of a director's hands is a sneaky move. It is done occasionally, but it is neither frequent nor optimal, and certainly not pleasant. The actors who have already been paid have no say in how scenes are rearranged. So here are some reasons why you should purchase it or not as a Sam Heughan fan. Up next, what are the pros? First off, we're sure you're all dying to see his face and hear his voice in something new. Another reason that fans should buy it is that this is certainly something that happens from time to time in Hollywood. We've already endured the agony of seeing our favorite adapted to TV characters reduced to nothingness, just as they are in the books. And of course, Dr. Oz is the man behind it. Lastly, what are the cons and should you boycott it? One big reason is that the Outlander series is a great alternative to see Sam in action. Another great reasoning for boycotting it is that if he doesn't agree with the production, neither will we. I pity him, but it's important to respect him and support projects that he is proud of. A last reason is that it has rogue financial backers. They might only be interested in making money. If the financiers thought people might buy it just because it had Sam's name but not his approval, they're in for a surprise. We're sure many won't want to be put to use. Alright, that's it for today's video. I hope you got some information out of it. Tell us in the comment section if you'll be buying or boycotting. Also, be sure to like the video and subscribe. We wouldn't want you to miss out on any of our upcoming content. Thanks for watching.